Natasha, she's the only one who can make it. This is supposed to be a maybe. Everybody else had to cancel for other reasons, so we're going to play a short game today. Mainly of catch-up. It's Thursday, June 3rd, 1926. You're back at your house. You've got, let's see. You got, what's your name?
Lily in the back.
Lily has been taken to one of the rooms. You got a map of your house. You can decide who's where. By Washington, who is carrying her, and looks like he's about to bust out crying. Miss Malone keeps like putting her hands in her purse, like she's going for a gun, very nervously, as she watches the girl. Her motorcycle's probably in your driveway. Miss Gwendolyn, what's her last name? Holton probably comes into the house very nervously as well, as does Miss Hager. Everybody's very nervous. I mean, you guys just committed a kidnapping. There was a shooting. Miss Malone has blood coming, like her shirt is stained with blood where she was hit here. She's limping. We didn't determine what foot, but it's not that important. There's blood on her shoes, at least one of her shoes. She was the only one that got hit. You stink of gunpowder. Everybody does, pretty much. Well, you, Miss Malone, did the firing. Miss Holton probably smells of gunpowder as well because she ran like mighty guys. Miss Hager's probably got whiffs of it about her as well. What do you want to do? We'll start with that, and then we'll figure out what other people do depending upon that.
Alright, so I'm going to go get changed because I have to go make sure the car's fixed and get rid of this other car because we were seen driving with it.
Okay.
And
Right now, I'm going to say that the garage is actually behind the house.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys pull behind the house, and then there's like a back porch here that leads into the kitchen. Back porch kitchen. This is the main hall. Steps that go up. These probably are all bedrooms. This is probably another bedroom if you want it to be. There's back stairs too, which is cool. And then each one of these rooms can be whatever you want it to be. I would assume this is probably a dining room because it's next to the kitchen. Then the other three could be parlors, sitting rooms, a library, a study, whatever you want them to be. One of them could be a bedroom if you wanted to stay on the first floor. It'd be kind of inappropriate, but at the same time, your character doesn't really care about society standards, so if you wanted to go for that. So you got a bedroom, your bedroom's on the first floor. Okay. And then there's 5 rooms upstairs. And then, as you can see, there's no like gables in the attic, but there would be a huge attic space up here as well. Excuse me. I would assume that this thing here is decorative. There's probably nothing except for empty space up there at the top of the tower.
actually, isn't that tower right there?
No, this tower is this little tower right here. See how it kind of sticks out from the rest of the house?
Maybe this one then?
Yeah. This tower is this tower. Here's the front door here.
I guess it's just be staying huts with him. Why not?
Yeah, probably. Something nice, something fancy. So you run upstairs to get changed, or you run into your bedroom to get changed, which is on the ground floor.
You guys should probably change up. There's a bathroom upstairs as well. Would you say 2, probably?
There's probably just one. Bathrooms, there weren't a lot of bathrooms back then. This is definitely a bathroom here, back of the house on the second floor. Just from the look of it. But I don't see any other actual bathrooms or bathroom-looking things.
I can say this
Wait, no, I'm sorry, that's not. This one here. You can see the sink tub, toilet. I'm going to set up.
Sorry.
That's okay.
My eye! No. Alright, we can say this is a bathroom.
Yeah, that could probably be a little 3/4 bath with a stand-up shower. If you want, and you have a basement, I'm assuming there's a full basement too, that's most of the size of the house. If you want, there could be like a faux bathroom downstairs or just a shower that's behind a door somewhere. Right. That's up to you.
Well, you guys should probably change up and look decent, not like we just looked like coming out of that house. There's one upstairs and downstairs.
Okay.
Miss Malone, guard the house. We're going to watch.
I've been shot!
That's true, you haven't. Who has medical expertise?
Good question. I think Miss Malone does. Glenn Holton. Nothing specific. Charlie Malone has a check by first aid, but no points in it. Christine Washington is too busy dealing with other things. Jade does not have anything. They all just have base. 30%. So you have base too.
Would I be able, if it's so bad, would I be able to call one of the people within the mob or the mafia to be like, hey, I need a doctor?
Yes, you do know. You do know that there are mob doctors who will not report, but you'll owe somebody a favor for doing that.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a phone call, and you can have a doctor here to help her out. A mob doctor.
If all the other characters, like players, can't fix her up, I will do the call thing, and that'll be done for a later date.
Okay. Yep.
Then we're all together. So I'll do that. So let's say they're working on it.
Yeah, somebody will be there within an hour, but how well do you know your contact with the mob? I mean, are you guys kind of buds?
Pretty close because I'm one of the suppliers /
Yeah. Okay. He's like, yeah. But you watch. Does he call you by your first name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Irene. Watch yourself up there. The cops are going crazy. They're everywhere up there. I don't know what's going on yet, but there's a lot of cops. You've been hearing sirens. Like after a couple minutes. Did you immediately make the phone call before you even changed or anything?
No, I'm doing it, and if they weren't able to, we can't get this fixed, then I'm calling.
Okay. So you haven't changed yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you realize now you're starting to hear sirens in the area. Like, pretty far off with that kind of thing is, but it's more than you've ever heard in this area before.
Mm.
So he's like, yeah, something's going on up there. The police are going nuts, so just watch yourself.
A bit late for that. We were passing through and one of my friends got injured. We're trying to take care of it, but I might need some help.
Okay, well, this is after you told me you need the doctor. He's like, I'll send Vinny. It's what kind of wounds?
Gunshot.
Yeah. Vinny's great with gunshot wounds. Yeah, he'll be up there with his kid.
Right, thank you.
As soon as he can. Okay, bye. Click. So Vinny gets added to our list of people that we know. So you continue to hear more sirens as you get changed into whatever nice clothes, whatever kind of clothes you
Tell
want.
everyone else to change and cover up the room just in case we get.
Yeah, Malone is she's gone upstairs, the room that she's been staying in. Washington has taken Lily to his room, where he's guarding her right now, we're going to say.
You might want to go to the basement instead, Washington.
Oh, okay. And you do a tour of the house, and he's like, there's no place to put her in the basement.
We can make room somewhere. It's safer. We're in the attic, whichever you prefer.
Okay, we'll take her up to the attic. It's actually closer, and you guys can do a kind of a makeshift bed up there. It's very dark. You probably have a couple of those hang-down lights with the cords. I must say, Jade is leaving. She uses your phone, and she calls a taxi cab.
We'll change before you leave, please. Don't
No,
sound like
I want out. I gotta get out of here.
No.
And the same with Miss Holton. She's just gonna go. Her car's in the off the driveway.
I give this little my jacket to put on
Okay, so she puts the jacket on, but she's just gonna leave. She's got her own car. Wait, she says she'll take Jade home too.
Okay, just put this jacket on.
Yeah,
you've
got plenty of like trench coats and crap.
Don't look the same.
Okay. And they take off. They take Miss Holton's car and they leave. It's just to get them out of the picture. Miss Malone is still. She's in her room upstairs, staunching the blood. You told her you had a doctor on the way. And so she's going to wait and not mess around with these by herself. And you know what we'll do is let's give her, we'll go ahead and give her a luck check. What's her luck? 65%. You want to roll it? You want me to?
Probably you.
Okay. So we're going to give her a luck check for each bullet to see if it passed right through or if it's lodged. And if she makes it, the bullet actually just went all the way through. So 65 or less, we'll do the shoulder first. 43, that bullet actually went in and just came right out the backside. And the one in the foot, 60, we're going to read the bullets. 69 is actually in her foot. She has a bullet in her foot. So, within a half an hour, an unassuming car, an older Model T, pulls up into your driveway, and the gentleman gets out. He doesn't appear to be carrying any doctor's bag or anything, knocks at your door.
Hello.
And, you Miss Kennedy?
Yes, I am.
Vinny.
I was expecting you.
He shakes your hand, very polite. His pockets are bulging, but he doesn't carry a doctor's bag. He's looking around nervously. He says, you got somebody with bullet holes?
Upstairs.
All right. He just heads up the steps.
To the right.
Oh, okay, thanks. And, so he'll take care of that. And give him like a 60% of his, 70% of his first aid. Then he can note later on. I'll have what he does for each wound real quick. So we got that one. Got the shoulder good done, 2 points back. That's 2 shoulder. And 3 points for the bullet in the foot. And then I'm going to give her another straight up luck check. 72. He decides to leave the bullet in her foot. He thinks it's safer just to leave it. Which is not uncommon, actually. A lot of times it's better just to leave the bullet in and try to dig it out and possibly cause more damage. So that probably takes half an hour, 20 minutes. From the seat of her, bandage her up, Washington in the attic. It was 4:30 when you guys hit the house, so it's probably about 5 o'clock, 5:15 now. What do you want to do? You hear more sirens. There's a lot of sirens. None of them are close. The closest one probably went down Blackstone Avenue, which is about a block over from your house, and tore down that street at some point.
I'm going to call, what was his name, the one that I borrowed the car from?
Howard Smythe. There he is. And here's Wellington.
Alright, I'm going to call Howard.
Keep in mind, you do have a party line. Pretty much everybody does at this time period. So, someone else on your line, if they pick up your phone, they can listen in on your conversation. So just keep that in mind. You know this. For a fact. You might hear the click, or you might not. Ring ring. The Smythe residence.
Hi, Mr. Smythe. This is Irene.
This is Wellington.
Oh, sorry. Can I talk to Howard, please?
1 moment, please. Takes about 20 seconds. Hello, Irene. Irene, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It was a bit of a bad accident. We might need to have to do some body repair on that car.
Yes. We pulled it away from the rolls, and we managed to get it unhooked from the rolls. It's in the garage right now. Wellington was cleaning it up. There was a lot of blood. There was so much blood.
Because the guy had a bit of a head injury. It was very bad.
Yeah. But no, I think it was from that woman who was bleeding.
Nah, it wasn't.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
It was just a really bad car accident. Do you mind cleaning it up a bit?
Well, yes, I was having Wellington clean it up. He was just in getting some more bleach and supplies. Are you sure you're not in trouble? Who are those people that you were with? It all seems very. It's very. Have you been listening to the radio?
I have. They're some of my copper friends.
He seems very, very agitated by this whole thing that's happened to you.
So
I'm sure there's nothing I could do. Is there anything I can do to help you out of it?
Just fix up the car and I'll give you back yours because I never expected my car to be so horrible at driving.
Yes, oh dear. I know how exciting you find the speakeasy and that crowd of rugged men, but you might be in over your head this time.
No. It's just I think she was a bit drunk. I didn't realize it at the time. And head wounds kind of much.
But what about that child? Who was that child with you?
Huh? Oh, her. Yeah, that was one of their kids. They wanted to bring them in for life early.
Oh, you've got Mrs. Upton in the house too. Forgot about that. Lily's great aunt.
Yep. That was the.
No, you don't have to explain that. I totally forgot about it. So we're gonna retro back before the phone call. What did you have done with her? She had urinated all over herself during that terrifying drive.
Get cleaned up. Take a shower.
So did you help her clean her up? Okay.
Yeah.
She can shower on her own. She seems really flighty and just dazed and kind of out of it.
We'll put her in one of the private rooms.
Okay. Yeah. She goes without question. So that happened all in between all this.
It's one of their kids. They wanted to bring them into life early, so they wouldn't have to leave them at home.
Wait, what?
They took the kid with them to the speakeasy because they didn't want to leave the kid by home by themselves.
That sounds terribly irresponsible.
Better than leaving the child at home alone.
I don't know about that, actually.
Those things happen when you're kids.
Are you sure? Maybe I should come over and talk to some of these people.
No, right now they're a bit shaken up. The best you can do is...
All right. Well, Wellington will clean up the car, and I can... but there is some damage. We found one of the headlamps on the front yard, and it's been banged up pretty good.
Would you say it's salvageable?
It runs, but it's probably going to have to be looked at quite extensively. So there appears to be some damage to the engine then the undercarriage, Wellington's going to have to pump one of the tires up. Yeah, I think there's spares. They're on the back. Yeah, we got spares on the back. So he'll have to replace one of the tires was blown, and he'll have to replace it and pump it back up. We have a pump, there's quite a bit of body damage. You remember you bounced off of a lamppost. You hit a lamppost. You ran down a hedge. That's probably what got your engine messed up. Which took one curve to a little short, you ran into like a decorative stone on the side. You ran over one of his bushes.
Would you say it's enough damage that it would be just better to buy a new car or actually try to clear it?
Oh, no. Well, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. If the engine's fine, I suppose it could be fixed. It could be fixed.
Just gather up parts, clean it up, and cover it up, and I will...
It's in the garage. It's in the garage. Very well, very well. If you say so.
I'm sorry, Howard. This is why I really didn't want you to be part of the speakeasy, because I knew it wouldn't really be your style.
Well, it could be. It could be. You've heard this before. He's very...
It's agitated with you. I don't think it's your style at all.
Well, maybe perhaps right. I'm not sure. So, yeah. He obviously is trying to keep it together for you. You know, because we've talked about this guy. He's got a crush on you, and so he's been interested in courting you.
And I would always give excuse like, well,
yeah.
you're not my kind of
Like I said, he's been very kind to you, but at the same time, he's not. He's older and he's
not used to this hubbub.
You love the hubbub, and the hubbub obviously he's not interested in. So, is there anything else you want to say to him?
Thank you so much, Howard, about this.
Okay. I will. He just seems to be very kind of put off.
But if you want, you can always come to a speakeasy if you really want to give it a try.
He's probably been with you before.
Very disbelieving voice that I'm kind of like.
Well, I would do anything for you, Irene. You know.
And I appreciate it very much, but I don't think you're gonna like the culture.
Well, it does seem a little. All that blood. It starts going about the blood again.
It's okay. You know how it was just really much.
It looked like she was bleeding from her foot.
Huh? I don't think so. Didn't seem to me.
Then you heard like a scream from upstairs from. Hold on. Ah! See if Howard heard it. I think it went through the receiver.
Bye.
No, he doesn't say anything. We say bye.
Alright, well then I guess I'll leave you because I have to go take care of other damages and make sure that they don't get angered.
Alright. I'll telephone you later.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. What do you want to do?
Taking care of that part.
Yeah. He did mention stuff was on the radio.
I'm going to turn on the radio.
Okay. You listen to some music, you switch channels, you eventually find a radio announcement that says, Quincy, Washington, gang kidnaps heiress. Terrific gunfire, fight in the Blackstone neighborhood, manhunt for murderer and his gang resumes. And then they go into the fact that Lily Mitchell, daughter of deceased Providence tycoon Arthur Mitchell, was kidnapped from her home in Blackstone neighborhood this afternoon, just less than an hour ago. At 4:15 p.m., a group of people burst into the home of Sophie Upton, 200 Grotto Avenue, and proceeded upstairs. The gang, apparently mostly comprised of women, led by Quincy Washington, the Negro, accused of burning down the Arthur Mitchell mansion in East Providence and causing the deaths of Arthur and Margaret Mitchell, took the house by storm, and he was apparently in command of the women. According to what little we could find out from police, most of the gang rushed upstairs and grabbed Lily Mitchell, attacking the Chinese servants. Meanwhile, another member of the gang escorted Mrs. Upton out of the front of the house. When two servants attempted to stop the gang, a firefight broke out, seeing both of them wounded by gunfire. One of the women was also allegedly injured. The gang escaped in a black Cadillac, heading first south on Grotto Avenue and then turning west on Upton Avenue and crossing Blackstone Boulevard before disappearing somewhere in that part of Providence. Damage was done to various yards in the city during the Cadillac's frantic escape. Police have cordoned off the area. Roadblocks are being set up on all roads leading out of Providence, and police have plans to check passenger trains and freight trains in any attempt for the felons to escape the city. The newly formed Rhode Island State Police are also helping set up roadblocks and with the manhunt for Washington and his gang. Stay tuned to this channel For more upbreaking, whatever. I'm not sure exactly how they would have said it. Continue listening to WKRZY in order to find out what happens next in this terrifying kidnapping. The humanity.
She's like, okay, like.
Okay, yeah.
He can't leave the house.
So apparently the police have set up roadblocks. They've already released quite a bit of information to the local news in order to probably get help from people in either the neighborhoods or at least in the city. What is this thing?
She's kind of contemplating, thinking out loud, well, he can't leave the house. I can't get the car because it's really obvious.
Your car is pretty torn up, yes.
Really?
You have 2 vehicles in your garage. I'm assuming it's a 2-car garage. If you want it to be bigger than that, you can. It can be. It's up to you.
2 cars. So
2-car garage.
Why anymore?
Yeah. You probably also have like a shed or something on the property with gardening supplies and crap.
He can't leave the house. Okay. And gotta make sure Miss Malone does not get infected wound. There's so much to do.
That was probably her yelling and dumping alcohol on him. So what do you want to do? Anything specifically?
I can't think of anything that she would need to do because most of the people are incapacitated. She's taking care of what needs to be done.
How are you handling this situation? I mean, is she going to sit down on her bed and be like, oh God, as she's trying to think things out, or? She's
trying to figure things out. She's just really looking at the box over to the side near one of her library studies. There's this box and it's a big book. She's looking at it.
That's with one of your guns in it?
One of her guns and a little bottle of gin.
Yeah. Well, you have tons of alcohol.
Like all over.
You also have several other guns in the house as well. You're carrying the .32 revolver, right?
Mm-hmm.
12-gauge shotgun. There's that in the house. Oh crap! You have a ton.
Yep.
You got a Browning, a BAR. That would go under machine guns. Browning automatic rifle and a Thompson. Thompsons are legal. The Browning is illegal for you to have. So that one it's hidden somewhere on the premises. The Thompson is probably in the same place as the 12-gauge shotgun somewhere. It's up to you if it's like on a gun rack, if it's in a gun case, if it's just in the back of a closet or something like that. But that's a lot of guns to have around your house. And I'm assuming you have plenty of ammo for each one, like at least 100 rounds. Oh, the Thompson. I had a question. Do you want the drum for the Thompson, or did you want one of the box magazines for it?
So I don't remember which one had the more tendency of jamming.
Neither one in the game has a bigger tendency. The drum is really heavy and it's super loud. When you move around, it rattles really loudly, whereas the magazines hold the bullets more securely.
She probably has the magazine.
Okay. Because there's you can have like a 40-round magazine, I think, for the Thompson. It's huge. Okay. I just wanted to find that out from you because I thought about that this morning.
She's looking at it. She's like, nope, I need this. Grabs a cigarette and opens up the box, takes out alcohol, and goes, nope. My car, it's destroyed. Nope.
Damn you, Miss Hager.
Why?
Okay.
Drinks a little bit more. And she's like, and Howard is getting freaked out.
Howard needs to be eliminated. He knows too much. All right, so Dr. Vinny, which is the only name that you know him by so far, comes down. He still doesn't have a doctor's bag, obviously. But he's like, okay, ma'am. Yeah, she's all cleaned up. I pulled the bullet out of her shoulder, or she didn't have a bullet in her shoulder, and I decided to leave the one in her foot. She'll probably live it for a while, but it's all cleaned up. He's changed dressings. Just once a day probably should be fine. Clean shots right through, so shouldn't be any problem.
Would she be able to walk later on in life with that balloon in the foot?
Yeah. She should be fine. She'll be limping for a while, like a little bitch. But other than that, she'll be okay. It went straight in. It's lodged pretty deep. I think it'd be safer to leave it than try to jerk it out. Yeah, she's loud. She likes to yell at people, doesn't she?
She's pretty loud.
Yeah. So she should be okay, though. She should be okay. If any infection or anything sets in, or she has any problems, you see me like rotting around the wounds, then you just contact me. Yeah, we'll get back in here. We'll check it out. But I think she'll be fine.
Thanks, Vinny. Here, she pulled out like a full glass here. Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Homemade stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet your stuff. I love it. He takes a swig and then he pockets the flask and heads out the front door. He says, yeah, you just let us know if anything else. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then he's gone. You hear his car start up and drive away. Yeah, no, he's driving nice and slow. The mob at least knows there's cops everywhere in this area right now. There's state patrolmen. You hear motorcycles roar by and you look out and there's 2 state patrolmen just driving slowly and looking around the neighborhood. Apparently part of the manhunt for Quincy Washington and his female gang.
He's staying in the attic.
That's where he is right now. And no one is in the attic, so... So Vinny's gone. This woman is recuperating upstairs. And Howard is freaking out somewhere at his house. Oh, yeah. Did you want something that you could sedate Lily with?
Yes. I think chloroform can do that too.
Yes, chloroform could. Chloroform takes 5 to 10 minutes to actually become effective. I think it only lasts a couple hours though. Medical sedation would probably be better more for the long term.
Well, was morphine addiction common this time?
Probably. It is what it is. Morphine wasn't as heavily regulated back then.
Alright, so I could probably just go to a pharmacy and get some?
Maybe. Yeah, if you've got connections, you'll be able to get some in some way, shape, or form. It'll probably take about another hour or so
Alright.
for you to make the phone calls, have somebody deliver some morphine, some syringes, that kind of thing.
Alright, I'll make an appropriate call to probably a local pharmacy.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Hello, can I just have the local pharmacy?
One moment, please. Yeah, such
Andrew's apothecary.
North Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Irene M. Kennedy, I kind of need a little bit of morphine and syringes. Would you be able to do delivery, or would I need to do a pickup?
We'll need pickup for that. We'll need a signature.
Signature? Okay. How much would be for, I don't know, how much dosages do they use?
They didn't need much to keep somebody fucked up with morphine. Yeah. Such and such a dosage.
2 bottles then?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they can set you up.
Okay. Alright, I should be there to take the other car.
Yeah, you can take your steps restaurant.
How long?
5-10 minutes here then. If you're not stopped or something with all the cops around.
Probably 10 to 30 minutes.
Alright, I'll be waiting for you, Miss Kennedy.
Thank you.
He took your name and everything and sets it all up.
I have cash to be paid with. I'm going to go in a more decent outfit that's not flat-roof.
Okay.
More decent, look well spiffed up, like I'm up the rank in society.
What you do. So yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Guard the house if you're kind of into it and still on with your career and stuff. She's okay.
She seems okay. She's found yeah, she leans on the wall a lot when she has to walk. You drive down to the pharmacy, there's a lot. You see more police cars than you've ever seen in this part of town. It's probably downtown, actually, out of the neighborhood areas.
Just like, I did not bring the gun because
Okay.
the stops.
Gotcha.
I
You don't run into any roadblocks in town before you get downtown to where the pharmacy is. And the police thin out on that side of town. You can look down out over the Narragansett Bay, and there are several boats moving about with uniformed men on them. So it looks like they're also patrolling the bay and on the lookout for anybody trying to leave Providence via the city.
Mm-hmm. She's driving.
Yeah.
She's used to having a gun on her and alcohol, so she's like.
But you don't have it on you right now.
Nope, but
Okay.
she's used to being in that situation,
Gotcha.
so she's like, I'm better than them.
Okay, you get to the pharmacy, you get the supply of morphine and all that stuff. They
much-
also have like tubes and stuff before speeding and funnels if you want to indulge in that kind of thing.
She's like, how much for the funnel and the tubing?
And it's a couple bucks.
Couple bucks?
Probably less than that. Yeah, you can get it. The guy doesn't seem to be suspicious at all.
Okay. And I've been having headaches recently, like pain. It's really bad. What else would I need for that?
Aspirin?
Aspirin?
You want aspirin?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Give me a credit rating roll. You up your credit rating roll? Yes. 56% is nice.
She's rich, I'm gonna make it up.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to have that. I should have bought one of those.
Do so next. 58, that's good.
It's a fail. Okay, yeah, he gets you aspirin. Don't put them away. You might need them.
I put it there.
Yeah, he gets you aspirin. In addition to that, if there's anything else you want from the pharmacy, you can get it. Anything but like super hardcore prescription drugs. I might be wrong about the morphine, so this might be retro that one of your contacts one of your gangster contacts might actually get you the morphine.
To Kill a Mockingbird, the old lady had a morphine addiction, and so she was able to get it really easily. That book took place in the 1950s or 30s.
Alright. 30s or 40s, I think. It was before the war, so it was between the two wars, I'm pretty certain.
Mm-hmm. So she was able to get a hold of it pretty easily.
Okay.
She's an old lady, so.
I'll double check on the history of it. We'll figure it out. Either way, you could get it. You've got contacts. You got criminal contacts, so they can get you some. Vinny probably could have given you some if you did all the aspirin he's there. Dr. Vinny. You drive back. Then where are you going?
I paid for it, and she's figuring out. Let me see. I think her house. How much was it?
Not much.
I have cash on hand.
$2 or $3. You could just knock off $5.
Okay.